The King of the North has his sights set on Westminster. Andy Burnham has applied to step down as Mayor of Greater Manchester in a bid to stand as a Labour MP in the forthcoming Gorton and Denton by-election. It could pave the way for a future third run of the party leadership. But the news was publicly welcomed by one of Sir Keir Starmer's allies.
Keir needs the best possible team serving under him in Parliament. And I think Andy has done an outstanding job in Greater Manchester. I think he'll be a massive asset in Parliament.
In a letter to Labour's National Executive Committee, Andy Burnham argued he'd taken the difficult decision to apply because there is now a direct threat to everything Greater Manchester has always been about, from a brand of politics which seeks to pit people against each other. I see this by-election as the front line of that fight, and I feel I owe it to a city which has given me so much to lead it from the front. He goes on to say, I would be there to support the work of the government, not to undermine it, and I've passed on that assurance to the Prime Minister. There's been anger from some Labour MPs at suggestions the committee, which includes the PM and is chaired by the Home Secretary, might block Burnham's candidacy. London's mayor has urged them not to do so.
I think if Andy Burnham wants to be a Member of Parliament, Andy Burnham should be allowed to be a Member of Parliament. I'm a firm believer in the best teams having all the talent playing for them.
I think it's for the party to decide who our candidate is. So.
Others were more cautious, including another potential future leadership rival.
This is a decision for the party, not for the cabinet, and I've been told in no uncertain terms that is my answer to the question. We want the best possible candidate for that by-election. There would then be big questions to weigh up about what the consequences would be if we were to have an election in Greater Manchester too.
Party members are torn.
I think he's doing a fantastic job being Mayor of Manchester, and what's going to happen if he moves from there?
At the moment, the only narrative I'm hearing the government offer is anti-reform, not pro-left wing. And I think Andy Burnham could be someone who helps that narrative.
It might be bad news for Manchester if he stopped being the mayor.
This is a huge dilemma for the Labour Party leadership. Blocking Andy Burnham would outrage a wing of the party already prone to rebelling against Sir Keir Starmer, and it would give grist to the mill of a Tory party which regularly brands him as weak. But enabling a path back to Westminster for a popular politician who's been so open about his leadership ambitions is risky, particularly ahead of local elections in May, which are widely predicted to be disastrous for the government. For now, Mr Burnham's thrown down the gauntlet to the NEC, daring them to deny his request. Of course, even if they put him on the shortlist, he'd still need to be picked by local party members, and then he'd have to actually win the by-election, despite strong local polling for Reform and the Greens. But it's a gamble he's decided to take. Amanda Acas, Sky News, Westminster.